Hello everyone! Welcome back to PSO2! Heavy Cream has left our party. I was just about to say we have a random person in our party. That might be fun. But I guess not. So, what we're going to be doing now, we're going to start us off by clearing the desert area and then watch the story missions from the desert area. I'm actually going to reset this quest thing to not allow random players because I don't want to inconvenience them when I'm going to just be standing around doing story mission stuff, which, wouldn't be very fun. There we go. For, people who aren't here for the story stuff. I also realized I forgot my headphones again, as I do every time I start stream lately. So I'm going to quickly go grab them. Sorry about that. There we go. Okay. As always, let me know if the audio is off in any way. As you can maybe see, I actually put some Phantasy Star games here just because I figured that might be appropriate. So we have Phantasy Universe there, which is a bad one. Phantasy Generation 1, which is my favorite one. And some PSO games in the shelf right there for Dreamcast, Xbox, and GameCube. So I actually have all four of the big old console companies covered here. That's cool. So anyway, yeah, we're doing desert exploration, which is the next area when we have to explore for story content. So let's go. Also, we're not playing as a bouncer. Last stream we leveled fighter, and I said that I really like bouncer. I wanted to show off bouncer. So I leveled up bouncer a bit. We're level 18 now, so we're not quite at 24 as we were with fighter, but we're high enough that we can do our main content on bouncer. So bouncer is cool because it essentially is a roller derby fighter, and it is absolutely ridiculous the way it fights. As you can see, you can basically just dance across everything. You can double jump, which is badass. So yeah, there's really no reason to not play as bouncer all the time. Bouncer is my main class on my regular Shippo 1 character, which is currently at level 45, I think. The goal today is to clear at least the first batch of episode 1 areas, and then we're going to watch the story for those areas. And I would love it. I would love it if we can unlock Io as our as a party member. Right now we have Aki here. I like Aki. Aki's good. But Io is my favorite out of the available party members right now in the game. She is really fun, but I believe she technically doesn't become available until the end of the episode 1 missions. And that's because of story reasons, although I don't think they will actually get into the story reasons why. Because I think PSO2 has kind of... they've sort of decided to not bring up the story reasons for the Doom and stuff. Hello, Avion. Because of course Io is a Dooman, and Dooman, unlike Newman and Cost, which were artificially created on purpose for specific reasons, Doomans are essentially the result of a glitch in the system. Like a glitch in the universe creating this race, Doomans. I'm I'm going to change the map type for now, just because I'm not paying attention, which means it's easier to just have the full map. And said glitch in the system happens towards the end of episode 1, lore-wise, which is why you're technically not supposed to have humans before that, but PSO and Phantasy Star in general is full of self-contradictions like that, so it's okay. Hell, Phantasy Star 3 is like basically based on that kind of contradiction. Phantasy Star 3 is a controversial one. I like it. I actually really like Phantasy Star 3, but a lot of people don't because it's an awkward spin-off. But I like it because it's one of the few games that I feel does a good job with time travel. But it's also just cool because it's a game where you play a story across multiple generations. So like each act of the game is set years apart, and you play as the next generation of characters each time, and I think it's really cool. So yeah, Phantasy 3 is neat. Yeah, I think you get EO after you clear the first enemy mission you get from her after clearing the Dragon Shrine area, although I could be wrong. It's interesting actually how they've localized EO. I'm not entirely on board with the localization. The PSO2 localization is like strange. Sometimes it's really good, and the voice acting is like clearly the actors are putting their all into it. But like the actual words decided on for the translation, I don't always get. Like, for example, one of the big things about EO is that she refers to the player as senpai. Because you're her senpai in ARCs. And she's very, like, she very much looks up to you and, like, wants you to teach her to be a better ARCs agent and all this. And obviously they can't just translate senpai as senior. Because in dialogue that doesn't really make sense. Like, no one just constantly says, "Oh, good job, senior." So what they did is they localized her senpai as boss. So she's like, "Look out, boss! Oh, you're doing good, boss." And it's like, it does not have the same feel at all. Like, it's cute in a strange way. But senpai and boss are very different. Like, not just in like their own meaning, but like in tone when it comes to referring to someone. Like, I'm not her boss. We're both, you know, both ARCs agents. On the other hand, I'm not sure like what they could have translated it as. That's the problem with like trying to keep certain things in localization. Like, how do you translate senpai when it's literally us referring to you've been working here longer than I? Because we don't have that in English, you know? Like, we don't really have that. We have, of course, we have, like, more direct terms when describing them. Like, yes, we can use senior, we can use upperclassmen, we can use, um, all sorts of things, but we don't use them as affectionate terms. Maybe captain would be. I don't know. A captain. That also sounds almost too like just like boss. It sounds like it has like a title to it, which we're not. Like we're a rookie. Like we've just started. Um, so I don't know. Like I genuinely don't know. I mean, this is why a lot of times localizations will just drop the senpai bit entirely. And sometimes that is the best approach. Um, um, I mean, what they could have done, which like this also has a different meaning, but it works more in conversational tone without implying a specific like rank or status. They could have just had it so that she refers to you as ma'am or sir. Obviously, that would require two different lines depending on the player gender, which there isn't in the Japanese one, so they probably wouldn't want to add that in the English one, but it would work. Also, hello, Agra. Boom. Ooh. Oh, I forgot to start my my booster. Oh, actually, do we have any? Yes, we do. Wonder if I have. I need to buy some more yet boost skills. Because keep forgetting you don't get the starter ones when you just unlock a new class. The mech reminded me of the war mech a bit from Final Fantasy 1. It was a pretty standard style mech though. Currently the only like special move I have for the Jet Boost is this, which I normally have as my second attack, but now I have it as all three. I tend to have what I have on my main is actually my Shipper 1 character is I have the one that boosts and beats something up. Then I have that crosser across the screen thingy bang. I don't know what I'm saying. I've just woken up. I can speak English. And then on the last one, I had one where you charge up and then just like unleash photon blasts everywhere. Yeah, I really do like EO. I mean, I will fully admit I have a soft spot for characters that like look up to you for the things you've done in the game. Because like it makes your main character feel more important, and I like that. Like even the missions you do for EO. Oh, that's annoying. Sorry about that. But hello, Nixie. The things you do for EO, it's like it's just explicitly like showing her how to deal with enemies well, to teach her. And I like that. I think that's cute. We have a daily mission to kill some draconians, but I think the story mode will get that done with, so it shouldn't be an issue. Thank you for joining, Aki. We got some client orders done, but we'll turn those in after the. No, we won't actually. We're going to go do this before the story, because I want my I want my yet boosts skills before I do the story. And we're back into Lag Town. Ah, this is so good. There she is. There's Io. Yeah, there is, boss. I sure hope I end up like you someday, boss. That's her senpai. Funnily enough, the title you get for acquiring her partner card actually is Io's senior, and not Io's boss. So clearly they knew it like didn't really work. But yeah, none of these give you. No wait, no, this one gives you her card. Luda Sorcerer. Where do you fight the Luda Sorcerer the first time? Yeah, that's Beach. So I was right. I was right. It was Beach. See? Sometimes I know what I'm talking about. Isn't that grand? Oh, well, we got a bunch of katana. But oh well. There we go. Thank you. There we go. Now we can set this up properly. That's the one. And oh no, I don't actually have my finale for the combo. Well, the strike dust will have to do. We can sacrifice some katanas to upgrade our rollerblades. Oh wait, the LBFs are at 10. We don't need to. I could upgrade them further. I could throw some photons at them, but I'm not going to do that because we'll get better yet boots very soon. They drop pretty quickly. That is that. Yeah, that's pretty silly. Actually, I've been struggling using YouTube through a browser lately. So I've been watching like VTubers on my phone, put beneath my computer screen, and then so I can keep doing stuff on the computer. Okay, so we're in the desert. We have our tote bag. Oh. Hello, Shana. That's how it's pronounced, right? Yeah, Shana. Oh, we're very shocked to see Shana. That annoys me. Our sunglasses go through our horns. I didn't notice that. I should fix that. I wish there was an auto dialogue mode. Maybe there is. Yeah, that's what all abuse victims say, Shana. Sorry, but dude's not good. Yeah, exactly. That's the point. Yes. Sheena, not Shana. Sorry. I'm going to go out and fix my sunglasses. Take off the sunglasses. That hat is amazing. I love the like it's a PSO1 hat. That's what it is. I talk a lot. I talked a lot today about how PSO2 is kind of a visual mess because it just kind of throws together a variety of previous styles that weren't meant to go together without thinking if, you know, they go together. But sometimes I appreciate that because it gives us stuff like that giant fucking hat, and that is just beautiful. Yeah, so you do still get to watch these whole tutorial bits. That's actually pretty cool that they kept those. Alright, so let's meet our mysterious friend again. If you know who this character is, please don't mention it in the chat in case people don't know yet. I know it's the kind of spoiler that pretty much everyone has been spoiled on already, but some haven't. In fact, I was really happy with my friend that I played the game with. They have never played Phantasy Star before, and they actually did not know about the identity of this character and was like really surprised when the reveal came. So I was happy that they got to actually see that. Is it just me or do the faces get worse in the cutscenes? Like, I don't know. Maybe it's because these faces are like textured separately from the player style faces. Because they're for NPCs and the player ones have to like match various shapes. But like, shouldn't that make these look better? To me, they look worse. It's odd. Oh. The game is odd about when it lets you answer and when it just like assumes you know the answer. Oh, I didn't notice this. Look at my tote bag. It's like a succubus or something there. At least I'm guessing it's a succubus on the corner because it has like a devil-like tail, and she seems to have horns as well. It's a really nice bag. I'm glad I got it. Although I should really lower it a bit because it's floating above my shoulder.
竜、あいつはハドレットは裏切り者だから、裏切り者を許してはならない。それはあらゆる組織での鉄則。絶対に私の手で。いえ、何でもありません。忘れてください。かの竜の所在、もし発見されたなら私にお伝えください。では。
Invisibility! Very useful. So, something I hadn't really thought about until recently is that pretty much all the important female characters, at least in the early PSO2 episodes, have twin tails. And I love twin tails. But, like, don't get me wrong, this is not a complaint about twin tails, but it's just funny that, like, that was the one thing they could think of. Because Kuna has twin tails, that mysterious character has twin tails, Echo has twin tails, shit, what's her name? Matoi. Matoi has twin tails. It's like... Like, really? All the important story girls have twin tails, okay. I actually saw an image with Kuna, Matoi, and Echo together. It was just like... That was when I realized, like, holy shit, all three of them have twin tails. It's Hadred! Very end of Evangelion, this cutscene. No, I'm playing with Japanese audio. Everything has been translated with English dub, even the songs, and it's actually really good. It's a really good dub. I may have problems with the localization in other spots, but the dub is actually really good. I don't play with it, and in part of this is bias. I like Ogata Megami, and I want Shion to be Ogata Megami. And some characters I'm just like I've already played it in Japanese. I'm used to hearing them in Japanese. But we actually the first stream we did with English audio. And apart from the fact that Afin for some reason is Australian, which means his eyeball is constantly mate. It's actually really good. Apart from that, it's good. The Australian thing, bad choice, especially considering mate is something else in Phantasy Star. Like that's a healing item. The monomate, the dimate, the trimate, like that's... Maybe it's mate, I'm not actually sure. But yeah, it's odd. Speaking of Afin, here he is. But yeah, even Kuna's songs are in English, and I thought that was really cool. So I've heard our fighting in English. It's really good. Yeah. Fancy meeting you, mate.
小さな影か。なんだ相棒、あいつら探してるのか？
I will say this. Translating Aibo as mate is fine. I don't have a problem with that, unlike translating Senpai as boss. Like, mate works just fine. It's just like, why is he Australian? Like, no one else is Australian.
それならほら、さっきあの辺で見かけたぜ。いや、俺昔から他人の探し物をよく見つけるんだよ。自分のは見つからないんだけど。
That is some true NPC syndrome right there. Only know what things other people need are.
ほら、この辺りだ。さすがにもういないか。あれ、でもあそこ。なんだそりゃ。布か？飛行士の持ち物なわけがないし、もしかしてあの小さな影のか？ まあそんなのでも一応あいつらがいたって
Yes, a piece of cloth definitely proves the tiny shadows were here.
正直この惑星は分からねえことが多すぎて判断が難しいけどな。直感というか予感というか、まだまだ何か秘密がありそうなんだよな。ま、調べてりゃ分かるか。じゃあ俺はもうちょい探索してくるぜ。相棒、今度は俺の任務にも付き合ってくれよ。じゃ
Oh, clicked early there. I guess we can do these now.
こんにちは。あなたの噂、時々聞いてる。頑張ってるってみんな言ってるわ。
Again, a height difference here. Like, our character is so tall.
でも一人で無理しすぎないで。時にはパーティーを組むことも重要よ。おすすめのメンバーはそうね、やっぱりフォースだと思う。
If you want to be in my party, just say so.
攻撃もできるし回復もできて万能だから、全員フォースでもいいくらい。敵の攻撃避ければいいのよ。
God, she's so thin.
よ、元気そうだな。最近頑張っているそうじゃないか。とはいえ、一人で張り切りすぎるなよ。何事においても多人数で取り組む方が安全性は増すからな。もしパーティーを組むのなら、ハンターの仲間を連れて
This is just class propaganda.
屈強かつ頑強。パーティーの壁にもなり、支える柱にもなる。素晴らしいクラスだ。パーティーはバランスよくと言われるが、全員ハンターでも十分だと思うぞ。他を気遣う必要もないしな。まあ要するに、迷ったらハンター。そういうことだ。それじゃあな。
Okay. I'm actually not that fond of Hunter, which is odd because I really liked Hunter in PSO1.
どうでしたか？
He really does look like Jetstream Sam, yeah. And yeah, like the lip sync is embarrassing. like at first I was like, oh, the English lip sync is really off, and then I switched back to Japanese. I was like, oh wait, it was always like this. It's Bumblebee.
この布はもしかして小さな影の残していったもの？やっぱりいたんですね。私が夢を見ていたわけではないんですね。よかった。よかったです。ちゃんとお礼を言う相手がいてくれたんですね。ありがとうございました。私、早く怪我を治して直接お礼を言いに行きたいです。あなたのご迷惑でなければ、その時もまたお願いしますです。先日はどうもありがとう。
Yay, Bumblebee has repaired herself.
おかげさまで怪我も完治です。いつでもどこでも行けますよ。それでですね、あなたに折り入ってお願いがあります。私と一緒に砂漠に行ってくれませんか？私は私の見たものに自信がなくて、誰かと一緒に行きたいんです。お願いします。あなたのお暇な時で構いませんので。
Wow, for once a cutscene angle like meant to show off two characters side by side, and my tall character is not like decapitated by the screen. Finally.
見ました見えました今の今度こそ間違いないですよね私のメモリーやカメラの故障じゃない間違いなくそこにいたんですよねよかったあなたも見たのなら間違いないですちっちゃな影さん小さな
Wait.
というのが
You mean to tell me the planet named after Liliputs from Gulliver's Travels had small people on it? Who'd have thought?
お話ししたりお礼を言ったりはできなかったけどいいですじっくりやっていきますから今はとりあえずいるってことが分かっただけで十分ですここからは根気とやる気の勝負です大丈夫私その2つだけは自信がありますからね本当にいろいろとありがとうございました すみません今はちょっと大きな音を立てないでもらえますかほらあそこを見てくださいあんなくつろいでる姿は珍しいですいつも周囲を警戒してばっかりでしたからあれは気候種
I knew I felt the Automata thing, Automata thing was off. It's Kikoshu in Japanese. Yeah, that makes sense. Again, a perfectly fine translation. I just like don't recall them being called that, but like no, that's why.
あの子たちはここの原生種だから気候種が襲う理由はないはずですがなんだか様子が変ですね
Well, it's not attacking, is it? Oh, now it is. I'm not sure what my favorite field in the game is actually.
すみませんついおかげで敵に気づかれちゃいました、私も精一杯手伝いますから頑張って倒しちゃいましょう
Oops. That was the wrong one. I do like Tundra. I like the
なんでしょうかこの音剣撃の音これって戦闘音
the underwater place that's not actually underwater. And look, it's asshole again.
機械の体はもっと丈夫なはずだろつまんねえぞもっと気張れよ
ひどい
なんだお前ら悪いがここは俺の遊び場だ譲ってやる気はねえぞんちょっと待てそっちのキャストの女はともかく
How bad is your memory if you have to think about this?
お会いした方ですゲッテムハルト様
あの時のやつかいけねえいけねえ獲物の名前ぐらい覚えておかないとな
Singularly then.
それでお前がここに来たってことはあのふざけた仮面野郎も来てるのかそれとも今回はお前が俺を楽しませてくれんのかなんだよ女てめえに用はねえぞ
この付近で大暴れしているアクスはあなたですね
大暴れ
何言ってやがるんだてめえや。これがアークスとしての本分だろう。惑星に降り立ち敵を排除する。俺たちがやってるのはそういうことだぞ。
違います。私たちアークスは現世の住民との交流も含めた。
だからよ、それが詭弁だっつってんだよ。言葉も通じずダーカーの影響を受けてるかもしんねえ奴らと交流なんてできると思ってんのか。なあ、お前もそう思うだろ。いい子ちゃんが。まあいい。どれだけ隠そうとしてもお前から感じる匂いは隠せねえ。ああ、なんだこのちっちゃいのは。じっと見てきやがって気味悪いな。まあいいや、どうせダーカーに影響されて俺たちを狙ってるんだろう。ならここで始末しておいてやらないと後から来るアークスにも迷惑がかかっちまうな。何？
大丈夫。今のうちに早く逃げて。
てめえの敵を身を挺してかばうとかバカを通り越して言葉もねえぞ。
敵じゃありません。あの子たちは私を助けてくれた。だから今度は私が。
なんだ、お前もそっち側か。分かっちゃいねえ。お前らは何も分かっちゃいねえぞ。そんな奴らでもいずれはダーカーに侵食され狂う。ならそうなる前に殺してやるのが生殺与奪を握る側の優しさってもんだろうが。キャストのくせにそんな目で俺を見るな。一気に冷めた。帰るぞシーナ。
はい、それでは失礼します。
シーナ、トロトロしてんじゃねえ。
大丈夫です。傷は深くありません。私、頑丈なのが取り柄ですからね。分かってます。あの人の言うことにも一理はあるんです。ダーカーの影響を受けて狂ってしまう。狂ってしまったら倒すしかない。それは本当のことですから。私のやっていることも恩返しという名を借りたただの偽善。問題の先送りに過ぎない。それでも私は信じたいんです。ありがとう。心配してくれるの？うん、大丈夫。大丈夫だから。まだ怖いみたいですね。でも大丈夫。きっと大丈夫です。時間はかかりそうですけど、私諦めませんから。
Is it really a wound if you're a cast? Like, it wouldn't be a wound, right? Should probably have used another word. Like, the wound isn't deep, and it's like, I mean, your body is a machine now, so the damage isn't that bad, would have been fine, but like the wound isn't that deep, makes no sense. Matoy!
ごめん、あっちこっち見てて。みんなにとって普通に見えるものも私にとっては新しいものだから、なんかすごくワクワクするの。ロビーにあるモニターとか最初はすっごくびっくりしたよ。 何かが壁の中で動いてる。
No, we have to start that simple, huh? Okay.
いろいろ忘れちゃってるのは不便でもあるけど、当たり前が新しいことになるのは楽しいな。もちろん思い出す努力もしてるよ。ちゃんと忘れてないよ。
No worry, take your time.
ただ忘れることは悪いことばかりじゃないな。
You're saying it can take 8 years to localize PSO2. You're really in no rush to get your memories going. It's time for Ogata Megumi.
新たなマターボードが生まれた。これはあなたの行為が意味をなし、事象の好転を示す。
Her birthday is coming up in 3 days.
私と私たちから千の感謝を。安き道のりでないことを私たちは知り、それでも私はあなたを頼った。答えたのはあなただ。あなたの意志が答えた。故に私は感謝する。そして幾度となくあなたを頼らねばならない私をどうか許してほしい。
You can ask me to do anything with that voice, Shion. Trust me.
Hmm? その格好、アークスでしょ。うわ、いいな。
Oh, I forgot how strange her outfit is. So Ulku, that's how Ulku. Anyway, Ulku's outfit here, which is this ugly yellow thing. I think she gets another outfit later. For good reason.
ごめんごめん。私、
Yeah, Ulku. I thought so. Yeah. Ulku just sounds wrong.
アークスに憧れていたからさ。つい箱系なのはね、ダメだったから。才能がないんだってさ、私。フォトンを扱う才能がないんだって。
Which is really odd, because you're, a Newman.
残念だけど、しょうがないよね。アークスってシビアなとこなんだし、無理は言えないもん。
You'd probably do a better job than the dude I just met.
私のことは別にどうでもいいのよ。それよりも気になるのは私の友達のこと。あいつ引っ込み思案で臆病なのに、何を土地狂ったか急にアークスになるとか言い始めてさ。そんでもって実際に才能があって一人でアークスになっちゃったから、もう大変。一人でやっていけるのかな。最近会いにも来ないし。ちょっと心配かな。
Oh my god. I just need to point out the name of this. That's Arcs, folks. Move zig. Take off every zig.
この東証ジグ、弱い75にしてすでに枯れたようだ。燃えんのだ。かつては泉のように湧いてきていた創造心というものが奮い立たん。40年前の決戦時は心震えた。10年前の死闘もそうだ。
Well, then you should join the endless tower defense minigame that happens now and then. It's fun.
武器を手がけたい気持ちはあるが、中途半端なものは作りたくない。これは職人の矜持じゃ。すまんな。愚痴に付き合わせた。お主にはなぜか話しやすく。
Yeah, I know it's my main character thing. Everyone reacts that way.
もしわしの情熱をたぎらせるような何かを見つけたら持ってきてほしい。インスピレーションを刺激するような。
For great justice. If you don't know what I was going on about, Zig is one of the things mentioned in Zero Wing's beautiful intro sequence. In fact, Zig is the ship you control in Zero Wing. I wonder if I can get my mag level up kit on this character as well, if that's locked to one character. I genuinely don't know. Some things is locked to characters, some things aren't. Let's see. Yeah, that's accurate. Boom, boom. That works. Let's bring Furie and Aki. Girls' party! Wish I could invite Io, but we have to wait. Let's go! This time, like, no NPC. There weren't even an NPC to be like, hey, could you go check out the Tundra? We just had to figure that out on our own this time. I will say, one thing that is nice, I guess, about them having removed the story mode from like the main parts of the gameplay. I still hate that they've done it, but one good thing about it is that at least you don't have to like figure out where to go or what to do. Like you can just move on to the next story portion. And that is genuinely pretty nice, because PSO2 is a very confusing game at the best of times. And I still remember when I played the Japanese version when it was pretty new. And I made no progress in the story mode because I couldn't figure out where to go, what to do to make progress in the story mode. There weren't any English guides up yet. But I was still leveling and, you know, going to new areas and doing all these things and just not making any progress on the game. Which you can still do now if you just ignore the story tab. Although I think you actually do have to clear the story to unlock episode 2 and 3 content. Which really makes you wonder why they removed the story content from the main stuff then. Because I assumed that they did that to appease people who don't want to play story and just want to get to the end game content, but you still have to play the story to get to the end game content now, from what I understand, so it doesn't really work. Yeah, the way it used to be was essentially you had to know which NPC to go talk to at what point, and then you had to like get little story event sequences in the actual areas. And I liked that. I genuinely liked that. I thought it was fun. I think it could be handled better. They could have added, you know, an easy way to know where to actually find the NPCs and such, but I don't know, apparently Story is so secondary now that they just made it a secondary menu. Okay, hold on. It's lower than middle. I was wrong. Wait. Down. Oh, it's the bottom. Would be really embarrassing if I got it wrong twice. Yeah. They got it in time for episode 5, which, you know, matches up with how I feel about episode 5 ruining the game in other ways. But I guess we'll find out when episode 4 comes to NA what they'll do there. I'm not fond of episode 4 either, but it's not episode 5, which... Oh, I'm going to have a long talk about that again when it hits North America. Down. So, okay, so it's the lower one all 4 times this time. Yes, I know only one remains. Can I get to... Please? Hello? What? Oh, it's the wrong one. It's this one. Okay, so middle, up, down, up. This is so annoying. Down, down. Yeah, it's the lower one again. So it was the lower one on all of them. Whoa! Or not. What? Let's look again. Okay, up, middle, middle, down. What? But it's... up, middle, up, middle... What? If it's not a middle light. Ah! We're too late. That was bullshit. It was clearly the lower one. Like it's a follow the line game, you know. And every time there's like a bridge, you have to follow the bridge. Like it's the most simple game there is. But this game has a bad camera, and the bomb has like big metal bars in the way. But it was definitely the lower one. Like it was. So I don't know why the lower one exploded. Oh no, it's a line minigame. It's hard to tell, especially since like they don't tell you like which like what actually like, because they say like, oh, pick the one that's connected to like the detonation, and it's like okay, what's the detonation thing then? Like they don't tell you it's the yellow lamp. You just have to figure that out on yourself, because this game doesn't tell you things. Yeah, there actually is a way to tell. It's silly, but there is, and we went the wrong way. Yeah, I don't blame you at all for thinking it was random, because, like, the first instinct is that it's random, because they don't even try to explain it. Now, as to why I didn't work that last time, I don't know. Like, because like I triple checked that, and it was definitely connected lower. Maybe I picked them. Maybe I like when I clicked lower, like I accidentally clicked something else. Because it doesn't show you what your last click was, so you can't just be like, okay, this was wrong. Let's pick something else. But that's the only thing I can think of. 'Cause it was definitely the lower one was definitely accurate. Can you tell I like jet boots? Oh, I'm not allowed to jump over that. I have to go around. Woo, woo, woo. Boost. Jump. Do, do, do. Boost. Oh, nothing. Did we already talk about these mammoths and how my friend thought they were Space Harrier mammoths? Yeah, we did. We did. They're not, by the way. The Space Harrier mammoth is a Cyclops. They would have been cool if they were. We can use more Space Harrier in this world. Actually, you know what we could really use? A console port of Planet Harrier, the last Space Harrier game. Like, yeah, there was a Space Harrier sequel that no one remembers because it was never ported to console. It was released in arcades, but and it was like intended to be ported to Dreamcast eventually, as pretty much all Sega's late '90s arcade games were. But you know, the Dreamcast went the way it did, sadly. Yeah, it was called Planet Harrier, and it like, had multiple characters. It was really cool. I think it would have been the fourth game in the Space Harrier series, because it's Space Harrier 3D, which is actually a different game, Space Harrier 2, and then it would have been Planet Harrier. The cats are playing. They're like play fighting. I have to keep an eye on to make sure it's just play fighting, but it seems to just be play fighting. They noticed I woke up and was like, "Oh, does that mean we get breakfast now?" And it's like, "No, it's several hours until breakfast. I'm just up early." And they're like, "Oh, well, we're gonna be here anyway." Oh yeah, you mentioned Vegas being a bad area earlier. It's because of sensory overload. I completely get that. For me, the areas that bug me the most are the ones with massively huge enemies. Hello, here's a cat. Okay, you can't see. Yeah, yeah. There's the tail. Hello, Levy. What you doing? Okay. Um, the massive enemy areas, like the Daybreak area, because like the enemies are so big that like the camera can't handle them properly, which is, you know, not a good thing. What you doing now? Playing with a ball. Yeah, Levy really likes being on the stream, it seems. She always comes up on the desk when I'm streaming. They actually don't really do that. And yes, they're named after the Nanoha characters, Levy and DH. And if we ever get a third cat, it's going to be named Stern to close out the trio. I'm just like blasting through this now. Oh yeah, when they dump bosses on you, like goddamn. I had them drop, you know, the big turtle on me the other day in a very tight space, and it was just the worst. Especially with how it will like boost into you, turn around, boost again, and it's just like there's no way to actually like dodge this. Like there's no room to dodge this. Where are we? There. King Yeti! I'm going to equip how is that compared to Megami Birthday 0? Worse. Okay, but the Starbright should be better than our current Soaring Blade. Wait, the Starbright is our current Soaring Blade. Never mind. Well, I guess we're fine then. Yeah, we don't need to equip anything. Yeah, I think the code system, like, I actually do like that bosses can just drop in, but I think it could have been handled better. Like I'm not entirely sure how. Like maybe just have like easier ways of avoiding or opting into those kind of things. Although the codes I can't stand though is the avoid. Avoid is the worst code because it's just, hey, start running, don't actually interact with anything for 30 seconds or a minute or however long we feel like telling you to not do stuff. And it's like, no one enjoys this. Like, it's basically telling you like, haha, you don't get to play the game for a bit. You just have to run. Because, like, it's not hard to dodge. If you just keep running, you will dodge anything that they throw at you. But if you keep running, you know, you can't attack stuff, you can't, you know, smash boxes, you can't do anything. So it's just like, yep. Guess I'm just running now. I tend to end up just being, I tend to end up just running in a circle. Oh, hello, Rappy. Thank you for the, oh, no, the upside. Sure. I want rollerblades. I also hate how slow the code system is in like loading in. Like, it doesn't feel dynamic when, you know, I can start the code, I can start the emergency code, I can finish the emergency code, and I can move on to another one before the announcement of the emergency code has like happened. You know what? No, fuck you. Okay, we can do the Mikta one actually. But the defense one, no thanks. The defense ones are fine, like they're not bad like the avoid ones, but they're slow because, you know, you just have to wait out stuff, and I don't want to do that because I want to move on to the story. A mild case of murder. I do love that quest name. I really love that quest name. Like, I need to make clear, when I complain about the localization of this game, I really do mean when I say it's uneven and strange, because like it has like nuggets of beauty, like the way they translate some quest names. Oh, a completed protection? Okay, yeah, sure, why not? I'm glad I helped. What the fuck? We didn't do anything. My work here is complete. I'm guessing it's to the right, but no, it's forward. Emergency. Who am I dueling? Oh, it's Niao. Where's Niao? God, I fucking hate Niao. Where are you? I don't see him. Oh, hello, PSE Burst. Well, if it works, I guess. Where's Nya, though? I don't like Nya, but Nya tends to give you rare drops, so I guess I should probably fight Nya. See, imagine if the map was useful. How wonderful would that be? Is there that thing below there? At the lower end of E6, maybe? Is that it? No. There's no Niao here. There's no Niao here. Wait. Nope, there's no Niao there. Wait, is it supposed to be that thing? It is! Oh my god, so I had basically moved across the entire fucking map by the time the code actually showed up. There we go. Now it's time to avoid Niao's worthless little tantrum. That's the rare drop? Huh. Oh yeah, that's the twin boss, yeah, Gemini. God, if the actual Meow met Meow, he would just beat him up. Wait, the exit isn't here? Oh my god. Yeah, I really don't like Meow. Mainly because it's a caricature based on an actual really cool character from the original Phantasy Star. And because PSO2 is much more popular, like, Meow has basically, like, replaced Meow. I think they actually named the same thing, actually. And it's just that the localization has two different names for the characters. I could be wrong. But yeah, Meow in Phantasy Star, the original, is really cool, and Meow is not. Alright, forgot. Cannot leap over chasms. Gotta use the bounce pads. Sega loves bounce pads. As proven by Sonic Boom, Rise of Lyric. Released in 2014. Oh, I guess it's 2014 instead of 2014. That was a long time ago since I did that. Got so used to saying 20 by this point. I used to insist that it should be 2000 and not 20 stuff. Because 2000 is a much cooler way to say it. Then it got annoying and everyone else was saying like 20. So, just got used to it. And frankly, considering how shit these years are, they don't deserve something as cool as 2000 in the name. 2000 should be reserved for good shit like SimCity. I am still so disappointed they dropped that naming convention. Because it was SimCity 2000. What are you doing? SimCity 3000. And then just SimCity 4. It's like, really? Really? Just 4. And then they just call it SimCity after that, and it's like, wow, okay, you just don't care anymore, do you? Hey Banshee, hey Banser. My pronouns are Banshee and Banser. See, that's an actual pronoun joke that isn't, like, offensive, because, like, it's actually funny and it's based on real pronouns. And it's made by a trans person. Alright. 4 was really good. Actually, see, the new one isn't bad. The problem with the new one was the whole forced online bullshit, and when they finally got rid of that, it was fine. Like, it was actually a good SimCity. But by that point, like, the damage had already been done. Yeah, like, there was nothing you could do at that point to, like, save it, really. But, like, the actual game when it worked and, like, didn't have all these server issues was really fun. Like, it wasn't as good as SimCity 4 or SimCity 3000. Personally, I think 3000 is my favorite. It was actually good. I enjoyed it. And I think it's a real shame that, let's be honest, EA practically sabotaged that game for Maxis by having them forcibly make it an online thing. Because why would you have an online fucking SimCity? It's SimCity. I'm just gonna throw these in the trash because they're useless. I can pick up some more cool stuff. Like, it is a bit scaled down, but it also has a lot of like cool new features and improvements, and that's why I like it. Like, in spite of its problems, like, it's far from perfect, and I still prefer SimCity 4 or SimCity 3000. But it's good in its own way. Like, it is a legitimately good game. Just that you had to detach EA's bullshit first. Two K is good too. 2000 and 3000 are the ones that have like the most freedom and like just stuff you can do in them. So I did like ways that 4 modernized it. I actually felt like in terms of like feeling like a more modern game, 4 really did it well. And I mean, it is a shame that like because EA screwed it over, SimCity is now basically dead again. Because that was meant to be like the big revival of SimCity, and that was like what 2013, I think. So yeah. How many orders do we have? 12. Yeah, 4's a really good aesthetic. That's actually like my big issue with 2, and this goes back to like even when I was a kid, I just don't like the user interface. Like I love the game itself, but I find it really annoying to like play because of the user interface being kind of clunky, which is a problem I have with a lot of games actually. Like a bad user interface, or just like overly complicated or clunky user interface, like this game, can really sour me on a lot of things really quick. We have more clients. No, we don't. I think we got some new weapons. Yeah, we got the side blaze. Gonna equip that. God, the lag. I'm tempted to use you to do a enhanced appraisal here, which is, you know, expensive. It's 144,000 meseta, but it gives me a better chance at getting a cool weapon out of this. Should I, or should I just go for the cheap regular appraisal? It's up to you, chat. While you decide that, I will actually do some upgrading here. I do have Photon, right? Yeah, I do. Go bold. All right, let's do it. Actually, I have more meseta on this character than I do my main, so I feel more. I actually do feel safer doing it on this account. I really do like using the soaring blades, but I prefer the jet boots, so I end up using that more. Okay. Okay, what element do we want? I really like light element, so let's go with that. Let's get some increased XP going. Okay. Please, 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 jet boots. Some cool fucking jet boots. Oh, well, it's Jet Boots. It's the same model I already have. But it's Jet Boots.
何をかね
I should equip them.
また来たまえ
That's a little disappointing. Like, here's the ones you just got. I mean, they have... They have a lot of extra buffs to them, so that's nice. And I get an elemental buff from the light here when I use that, so that's cool. Still, a little disappointing. Gotta throw some of the other weapons into my storage. Let's put that one there, that one there. Then let's unlock potential healing wind. That's actually pretty cool. I didn't check what its potential was before now, and the healing wind is nice. So that's cool. So a little disappointing, but still not bad. Come on. There we go. I know it's faster to do this from the storage menu, but I don't want to go over there. Oh, those are Storm Blades. We just can't equip them yet. I'm gonna keep them. I don't have those on my main. Nice. I might log on to my main and show off some of the stuff I have on there after this. I really like some of the stuff I have. I have like I have both jet boots and soaring blades that look like they're part of Ava 01. So like purple and green and like really like classic 90s mecha stuff. I like that. I like that. It's cool. What's that? Yeah, let's take that. Thank you. Alright, we have a daily order to kill some draconians. And I figured we would do that through story, because I figured, hey, the story is about dragons. We're definitely gonna fight some draconians, but we haven't done that yet. What were we doing? We were doing something. I was doing something. Apart from starting the next story stuff, I mean. There was something else. I'll buy some skills while I think about it. Let me class skill. Do we have the nice... No, that I definitely want that one. That's like the most important one. That should be good enough. How much did I need for that new Soaring Blades thing? More melee powers. There should be like 2 levels more, maybe? 1 or 2 levels more? That's not that bad. Kigurumi! You can get those from the casino. Speaking of, I got the jackpot. No, sorry, I did not get the jackpot on the casino. I got the big win on the casino. Twice. The other day, which made me really happy. Oh, there's an urgent quest going on. Oh, it's the tower defense one. Tempting, but I'm bad at the tower defense thing, and I would rather make some progress on the story. Okay. Let's start with the sub-story this time. That's fine, your comments are fine. Like, here at ARX, we only hire the most well-trained and sophisticated agents. Oh no, not at all. You're a cute girl, so I forgive anything you say. Only works in video games. I actually really like the tower defense. I'm just bad at it. I played it yesterday, I think, on my main, with my friend. We had a really fun time. We actually got pretty far, because it's endless waves. But yeah, I did not do great. They actually got the top spot, though, on the first try, so that was really cool. Because they rank you after every wave for how much you contributed. Sorry, I'm making a quick tweet here. A stereotype. Hey, I am, trust me, dude, I don't know the first thing about skating. I can barely stand on skates. And I'm still going with bouncers, so I get you. I get you. Don't think that's how it works, but okay. I mean, your choice. Main character syndrome. Time for Sheena to talk more about her gaslighting. I have multiple healing spells and mates. I can just treat you. No, fuck him. I want to help you.
何をおっしゃっているんですか。私をからかっているのですか。私ではゲッテムハルト様の仲間になんてなれません。少々言葉が過ぎますよ。失礼。私こそ言葉が過ぎました。どうぞ私の心配などなさらずお進みください。
Let's end on mysterious character. So we'll do the other ones first. I really need to adjust that bag, but I think I have to go into like the actual character editor to do that. Is this her first time meeting Sarah? I think so. She's cute. My character isn't even looking at her because she's too tall. She hasn't even noticed someone standing there. She's like, where's this disembodied voice coming from? Your tie is a little loose. I like it though. I want to tie like that. Like that's an accessory to put on my character. Okay, so I don't remember if we talked to this NPC or not in the lobby, but yeah, she calls you Kisama or Bonehead, as they have translated that here. Interesting localization choice, not a bad one. Bonehead feels a little tamer than Kisama, but I guess they couldn't just have her go like, "Hey, shithead!" all the time, because then they would have to like up the rating, which, you know. Still, that is basically the level of insulting she's actually on. She's basically calling us a shithead. I'm actually like really interested in how the English voice actors decided to pronounce Clarice Clarice. If her name is ever spoken, I'm not sure it is. Is that how you spell rake? As in raking havoc? I guess it is. I've never like. I don't think I've seen it spelled out before. Only spoken. So it's probably accurate. I just didn't realize it was spelled like. I'm not sure how I would have thought it to be spelled otherwise. I don't know. It's having not seen it before. It was like surprising.
全力とは全力だぞ。すべての力と書いて全力だぞ。
I guess bastard is the usual way you translate Kisama. Yeah.
それを出したというのなら、なぜ貴様は今存命しているのだ？私をおちょくっているのか貴様。まあいい、話はここまで。そろそろ戦いたくなってきたからな。一部の力で全部を爆破だ。
Anyway, I highly question how ARCS picks out people to be their officers. I mean, guess it would have fit if it was meant to be actual commentary and stuff, but like, that's ARCS, folks. Fucking, that name is amazing. But it's clear that a lot of people in the localization team clearly cared, like, and I like that.
なんだ、アークスの人か。はあ、よかった。エネミーかと思いましたよ。いや、僕、あんまり戦うのは好きじゃなくてですね。
Oh, you sure went to the wrong place then.
アークスになったのも、たまたま適性があったのと人気があったからそうしただけで。
Yeah, raking.
怖いことはしたくないです。
That was funny. Like, I don't know how I expected it to be spelled otherwise.
ならないですよね。
Also, yeah, I can imagine it's hard to read. I mean, it's hard to read at all because the text is so small in the game.
話をしてすみませんでした。それじゃあ僕は行きますね。
It's actually why I considered switching back to English audio, but I just prefer Japanese audio so much. At least when if people watch it in 720, it's fine. Then you can read it just fine. So people can always watch it back if they want to. Yay! It's time for Patty and Tia again.
その割に大した情報を掴んでこれなかったのは誰？過去は振り返らない。
They are a their dynamic is what's called a boke and tsukumi, I think. I could be wrong. I think that's what it's called. It's essentially like when one is like the goofy, exaggerated comedic buffoon, and the other one is the straight man that like always comes in with a line about how the other one is wrong or like out of line and stuff like that. It's very popular in Japanese comedy, and you see it a lot whenever there are two characters that are meant to be funny together in anime and the like as well. You see that mix a lot. And it's a very Japanese style of comedy. It doesn't tend to translate that well, especially because like Japanese punchlines tend to just be stating an obvious thing that doesn't really have the same punch in English. Like a punchline in a Japanese boke and tsukomi gag routine can simply be, how would you even do that? And that's not a very funny punchline, but that's the end of the joke in how the Japanese joke is set up. And when you translate it into English, you have to figure out some other way to make it actually work. The Yakuza localization team actually talked about this recently, how difficult it was to translate in Yakuza 4? It's 4 or 5, where there actually is a minigame where you're supposed to be the Tsukume. I hope I'm getting that word right. Like the straight man coming in with comments, and you're supposed to like have good timing on these comments and all. But in order to do that, you have to basically understand Japanese to know exactly when you're supposed to come in with the comments. And they ended up for the HD version. I guess it's 5 then. That's the latest one that came out in HD. I mean, in a remastered form. They actually like used an old developer tool that was used to do like debug on that minigame to show timing. They modified that into actually be part of the gameplay for the English version to make it work. But it's one of those things that's really tricky in localization and getting things to work because it's a style of comedy that doesn't really exist in English spoken language. It's based on Japanese timing, including how you speak Japanese casually, and just translating it into text isn't going to convey the same meaning and have the same function. It's why localization is very tricky. It's very interesting to read about. there's a Twitter thread from one of the people who worked on the Yakuza 5 localization about that exact thing. That's really interesting.
でも休憩スペースでのんびりしているおじいさんと仲良くなったりしたんだよ。昔は武器とか作ってたんだってさ。なんかすごいよね。かっこいい。
Oh, Zig, yeah.
それは多分かの有名な刀匠ジグだね。というかパティちゃん、情報屋名乗ってるくせになんで知らないの？興味ないから。あ、そう。刀匠ジグ、40年ぐらい前から武器製作一筋の頑固な堅物さん。でも最近はからっきし。その手が作った武器はいずれ創世紀にも至るだろうと言われていたのにもったいない。創世紀ってなんだっけ？最初に作ったソードとかだっけ？そう、採算度外視のプロトタイプ。桁違いの性能で扱いきれないからってで注意したのが今ある武器の元。そんなの作れちゃうんだ。すごいおじいさんだったんだね、あのおじいさん。いや、あの人は作ってないからね。パティちゃんは少しぐらい人の話を聞いてね。細かいことはいいの。あなたも勉強になったよね。でしょでしょ、そうでしょ。そっか、そんなすごい人なら私用の武器とか作ってもらおうかな。だから今はやる気がなくて。
Yeah, see, that actually was a good example of that. Because in Japanese, it was a shorter final line. The punchline was basically just like he's not making them anymore. Which, like, that's the punchline, but he's not making them anymore. But for the English one, they added a more of a tone of a more of a sarcastic tone to her line, and made longer. Like, oh, you mean you mean the man who is no longer making weapons for anyone? Like, that makes the punchline work as an English punchline, and that's good localization. That's really good. I forget how far into the game you have to get before you learn this character's identity.
邪魔をしないでください。私の治療なんていいんです。それよりも私はあいつを、ハドレットを始末しなければいけないのに。すみません。冷静さを欠いていました。付近にも気配はありません。これ以上探しても無駄ですね。私は先に撤退します。すみません。
The game's pretty inconsistent on whether or not she has to activate that cloaking device manually or not.
Ah, アークスの方ですか。もしかして依頼を受けてくれるとか。ありがとうございます。いや、本当に助かります。学者として惑星の成り立ちなどを調べているのですが、ナベリウスの情報だけは少ないんです。
Oh, that sucks. You're using the YouTube app, right? I'm not sure what the issue could be.
アークスの誰もが最初に行く惑星だし、もっと情報があると思っていたんですが、不思議ですよね。あ、すみません。つい興奮して。私、ロジオと言います。私からの依頼内容は単純です。惑星ナビリウスの地質調査。それだけなんです。成り立ちが気になるというか、正直勘のようなものなんですが、どうしても調べてみたくて。あの熱帯系の森林からいきなり凍土が生まれていること自体、何かおかしいんです。現に存在するものなので認めなければなりませんが、
何か違和感があります。詳細なデータが存在しないのも何かを隠そうとしているかのようで。いえ、すみません。学者が推論だけで語るべきではありません。疑問があったら調査あるのみ。そう、調べてみればいろいろわかると思います。お手数をおかけしますが、よろしくお願いします。
A geological survey, huh? Oh, we're actually going to no, it's another cutscene. I thought it was a fight finally. Now there's a fight. Oh, we get to have Echo. I might actually be underleveled for this, because I'm playing as a new class. I should be fine. Alright. Yeah, I'm glad you... I'm glad you stopped by the chat. The science fiction tie that Persona has is just hilarious.
危ないところだったな、おい。気になってな、追いかけてきてみたんだが、これどうなってんだ？
その人アークスなの？
そういうの調べるのはお前の役割だろ。
全件検索完了。該当するデータなし。なしってどういうこと？
おいお前、どこのドイツだ？所属を言え。無視かよ。すかした仮面してやがるし、なんだかいけすかんやつだなお前。
邪魔をするなら殺す。
引く気はなさそうだな。なら力ずくでもご退場願うぜ。
任せなさい。
Emergency Code Q.
Okay, we're actually the same level. Oh.
行かれちまったよ。だけどまあおあいこってところか。おのれ。ほう、とんでもないやつだったな。お前さんは大丈夫か。よくもまあ探索後のその状態で戦ったもんだぜ。頑張ったな。それであの仮面野郎が狙ってたのはお前の持ってるそのガラクタか。変な音が鳴ってた。そんなもん鳴ってたか。
私も聞いてないけど。
私の取得したデータにもそのような音声情報ありません。
まあ考えることはロビーでもできるだろう。早いとこ帰ろうぜ。学者さんよ、あんたの欲しかったデータってやつも集まっただろ。
はい、そちらも十分に取れています。ですがなぜこの人への依頼内容をご存知なのですか。
先輩ってのはな、後輩のやることなすこと全部
Don't you mean a boss always has to know?
私に調べさせたくせに。
いきなりバラすなっての。ほら、さっさと
Let's mosey! Someone's played Final Fantasy VII. Yay, we can have Echo as a partner! I was going to say something. What was it? Yeah, it's odd that they like let you pick a voice for your character, but then you never talk in cutscenes, even though they make like they make a big deal out of your character talking in cutscenes. Like, there's just like unstated questions that your character asks, so it's really awkward.
ごめん。大丈夫。なんだかちょっと頭が痛い。
No, I can carry you if you want to go somewhere.
できないし。わざわざ来てくれたのにごめんね。ちょっと休めば良くなると思うから。
I mentioned this last year when I played God Eater 3. If you make a game, and in the game, you make part of the narrative that I get to become a mother, an adoptive mother of a character, that is like the easiest way to make me love your game. Unless you kill off the kid later on, of course, that would then I hate the game, and I think the game should be just bashed to eternity. But assuming that you don't, that's like a really easy way to make me just love the game, because I don't know, it's just a theme I really, really like. And God Eater 3 just like did it really well. Episode 2 doesn't really like Matoy doesn't really like see us as a mother yet, but it still has a similar dynamic, and I like it. Yeah, like I know that's why they have voices, but like it's so strange. Actually, that's pretty cool. So this is actually a spoiler, but in God Eater 3, you also pick a voice for your character, and you never speak in cutscenes until the final boss fight, where you're saving your daughter, and like your character finally breaks out into speech to call out for her daughter, or his daughter if you're playing as a male character. And I thought that was brilliant. Like, just you're this silent main character until like your daughter is in really big danger, and you just like break that stoic silence and you start talking, and it's just like, it was just so badass. Less cool is the fact that God Eater apparently does that for like all of the games. Like, they always have like a big moment at the end when like the cat starts talking. Code Vein does it as well, where like you're silent throughout the entire game, and then suddenly you start talking at the end, and it's like, you know, it's really effective the first time you see it happen in one of the Shift and Bandai Namco Game Studios games. When it happens every time, it's a bit, yeah.
何か見せようとでも言うのかわしの情熱を呼び覚ますような
I played the God Eater games backwards. I started with 3 and then 2 and then 1. And 3 is my favorite. God Eater 3 is so good. Like, it's really good. Has a very awkward tutorial, but once you're past that, it's like just beautiful.
無駄だ無駄無駄冷め切ったわしの情熱はそんじょそこらの武器ではなんだこれは無駄しかないようなフォルムでその実全てが噛み合っているこの形状どうやっていやそれよりもこれだけのものをどうやって錬成したというのだおいお主これをどこで氷の中じゃと
Wait, that was ice? I thought it was a crystal.
しかしこれは
I guess it was an ice
この
crystal.
壊れた武器の一部を貸してはくれまいかわしなら修復できるやもしれん心配せんでも見返りを要求したりはせん
There's... Okay, so I didn't like this, but Pokemon Masters kind of did that in... You know Red? The main character from the first Pokemon game? Whenever he appears in later games, he doesn't speak. He only says... he only speaks in ellipses, and that's like been the case for every time you meet him in later games. And instead it's blue or green that has to speak for him. If anything more complicated has to be stated. When Red was added to Pokemon Masters, it was the same. Except if you play Red's character story, you get to the point where someone just straight up asks, like something akin to like can you not speak, or do you just choose not to, or something like that. And Red speaks one sentence, which is words are unnecessary, and then goes back to just ellipses. Now, I didn't like this because I liked the idea that Red actually was mute. I thought that was a nice interpretation of the character. But it did have that, oh shit, he spoke moment.
むしろ逆じゃただでとも言わん必要ならお主のために武器も作ろう武器の一部それも破損状態だのにこれほどの魅力を醸し出すわしの中でくすぶり
Yeah. So this is it.
お前さんの姿は
Yeah, this is about the Melissa. I think it's called Melissa. Sword plot. Not sword plot, but like Melissa weapon plot. Magata Megami.
あなたのたどり着くべき道筋にあなたがたどり着いたからこそ成し得た事実あなたは多くを見るだろうこの後もこの先もこの前にもだがそこから目をそらしてはならない事実へと通行し解へと至るそれはあなたにのみ許されることであるこの場において私は信じてほしいとそれしか言えない
Oh, oops. And here's Cuckoo again.
こんにちは。やけに元気ってまあ私はいつも元気あり余ってるからね。 やる気が空回りとかよく言われてたけど、やる気がないより幾分かマシだと思うんだ。いやさ、アークスやってる私の友達全然やる気なくてね。ほんと見ててかわいそうなぐらい。可能なら変わってあげたいけど、そういうわけにもいかないし。だから私にできることといえば、アークス関連の職員になってバックアップしてあげること。でもそれになるための審査もこれまたアークスに負けず劣らず高い壁なんだけどね。まあやると決めたからには頑張るよ。やる気は才能を凌駕するってところ見せてやりたいからね。
What time is it? Okay.
ああ、お主か。ちょうどいいところに来てくれた。先日預かったあの壊れた武器だが、調べてみるとあれでもまだ一部分のようなのだ。つまり同じような破損武器がどこかにあるはず。おそらくはあと2個じゃな。修復系を予測して代用品での修繕も可能だとは思うんじゃが、あの武器の輝きが消えてしまいそうで、そこで折り入っての頼みがある。残り2個の破損部分を見つけたら持ってきてはくれまいか。よろしく頼むぞ。
What's the next area? It's the underground shafts, right? Oh, with Big Varder, the first really good boss actually in BSO2. We can start doing hard now. I'm not sure if that's a good idea, because we're level 20, 22 or 23. I mean, it would probably be fine, because honestly, like, they overestimate your expected level, but I'll do normal for now. Especially since you have to clear each difficulty separate anyway. You don't get clears on the lower levels from clearing the higher levels. Uh, 239 SG. Okay. Let's invite Echo and Aki and Fury. Need to keep track of when my boost ends as well. I wish they had like visible numbers, but they don't. Yeah, Big Werder is a really good boss. Probably like it's the first boss that actually makes use of the fact that, you know, this game is a action platformer. You have to like actually like Big Werder is basically a level rather than a boss, and I love it. It's cool. That's the kind of gimmick I'm really into, and I wish It's a shame that you have to like get to this point to get to like a boss that actually feels like it makes use of PSO2's unique elements. But it's really good, so that is cool. Is that it? Yep. Barely got to see Nadeshko there. Yeah, exactly, and I love that style of boss. I actually wish more games took the approach of actually like involving maneuver mechanics in a boss fight, because I think it's just like such an obvious thing to do if your game is centered around like a lot of maneuverability. Like you don't even like you don't need a boss arena if your boss is the arena. I mean, you still do need a boss arena, but you get what I mean. I'm terrible at dodging these spikes. So I'm sure you can tell I really like doing this. And it's also good to do, because it means you can start with a perfect attack. Admittedly, I already have the skill that means I start with a perfect attack anyway, but before you get that, it's really useful. Oh, it's a collect one, okay. Not seeing any minerals here, so I'm guessing they're forward. Oh, there they are. Oh, oh. Hello, Audrey. Sorry I missed your message there first. And yeah, I was streaming for a little while more. Been slowly making our way through the storyline. I realized I should prioritize getting through the story more, because the story completion is tied to accounts rather than character. So I can't actually make progress on the story on my main character on Shippo 1 unless I do it on my stream character as well. So that's annoying. Where's the other minerals? I can leave off one while I'm here, but hello. That's not a rare drop. I'm not seeing any minerals. Oh, there they are. One more. And yeah, Bouncer is very mobile, and I love it. Like, it is my favorite class by a mile. No mineral here. Okay. The mobility is actually why I'm so into Bouncer. Like, I feel like I always have control over my movement and attacks in a way that, like, D4. They tell me where they are now. And I'm... Wait, but I already checked D4. There weren't any minerals there. Oh, and here's one. This isn't in D4 either. Whatever. And you can use your special attack as a boost. It's a Windows 10 app, so it's not supposed to work on Windows 7, I'm afraid. I mean, maybe it does. I don't know. I mean, right now it barely works on Windows 10, so the Microsoft Store is just the worst thing in the world. Well, the Microsoft Store being the worst thing in the world is only one reason why it's so bad. Like, there's plenty of non-Microsoft Store related issues. But that is definitely part of it. Pretty sure I had a client order for... Yeah, Signal Beat. Level 31 plus Signal Beat. That's why I'm not getting it. I have to play on hard mode. Yeah, like there's... Oh, fuck. You're not supposed to be the boss of this area. So this is Sesh Raider? Sesh Raider? Sesh Raider? I'm not sure. It's is it Gamora? I think it's Gamora that's the turtle. It's a big reference to the kaiju Gamora from the Toho Kaiju universe. Kaiju. Daikaiju universe. And for some reason, it's strange. Did you know that the North American and Japanese client is identical? This is true. Or rather, it's half true. An error that happened for players yesterday? Like overnight after some patch. It didn't happen for everyone, but it happened for a lot of players. Was that suddenly the game launched in Japanese? Like the entire client was a Japanese client. They couldn't access their game. This is actually a boss of a later area, but it can spawn here if you're lucky or unlucky. Depends on how you feel about it. This way. But yeah, so what happened was there's a text file, like an actual TXT file called, I think it's called like client or region or something like that, just .txt in the files of PS2. And it's supposed to be a text file. It just says the letters NA for North America. That's the only thing in the text file. And for some reason that was changed to JP for a lot of people, and just booted a Japanese client. Bogart, the issue isn't that the game is too new. The issue is that the English version is tied to the Microsoft Store as a Windows 10 app. It's because of Microsoft being the publisher of the English version. Or at least the distributor of the English version. Big Verder, everyone. This boss is fucking glorious. This is Big Murder. So we're gonna start with getting hit in the face. So as Nixie pointed out, this is essentially a Shadow the Colossus boss fight. Where you have to climb all over the boss and attack it. And it is fantastic. God, I love that boss fight. Well, the issue right now is the trusted installer bullshit. Like you can sort of get past trusted installer, but it's needlessly complicated, and on top of that, a lot of the ways that you can modify things will then get stopped by Game Guard, which is another issue with BSO2. BSO2 is just... it's a mess. It is an absolute mess. What are we doing? Time for latency and lag. Let's see, client orders. Didn't get anything here. Okay. So before we continue the... oh. I'm guessing it would be another doll. No, it was more SG. So I'm going to quickly just start up a cave mission, so that we can get the Draconian quest done with. Also, how come I don't have these? Did I just forget to pick up these quests? I did. That is very clumsy of me. Windows won't even let you manually boot up the exe file. just for reference, for PS2. It is so insistent on its trusted installer and Microsoft Store bullshit that you literally cannot just use the exe file that you have in your program files. It will just tell you that the game doesn't start. It's amazing. Like, it is one of the worst things I've seen. The Microsoft Store, the way it handles video games is... I mean, frankly, it's disgusting. Like, there's no other way to put it. Like, people complain about, you know, having to use multiple stores and how bad some of the stores are. For like Epic Game Store or Steam or Origin and all these various DRM heavy storefronts, but like none of them come close to the amount of bullshit that Microsoft Store pulls. To the point of actively self-sabotaging. Like, the PS2 launch has been terrible. Sega had to come out and apologize for it. And while not all of the issues are Microsoft Store related, most of them are. When it comes to like people not being able to install the game, it is ridiculous. I mean, it's actually, I was worried about it ahead of time because I had used the Microsoft Store for trying out Final Fantasy 15 Pocket Edition, which is the D-make of Final Fantasy 15, and I had the same issues there. That like I didn't have access to the files. Like, even though I was administrator, I couldn't make shortcuts. I couldn't make exe files. Like, I couldn't launch the exe file, etc., etc. All these things, and I was just like baffled by how like that was the case. But then I thought maybe this is just how it handles like games that are also available on Windows 10 mobile platforms. So maybe the PS2 release won't be this bad. But no, it wasn't just that bad, it was worse. It is frankly amazing. And it should be called out, it should be ridiculed. And even if the game is now mostly working, a game shouldn't be mostly working, especially when it took 8 years for them to localize it, you know? It isn't a new game. This isn't a game they didn't have time to, like, prepare for. But yeah, it's a total mess. I need actual players for one of the EO quests, orders. I've considered logging on to my old Japanese character, but then I realized that like the only people I played with are people that I'm no longer friends with on that I played on JP with, I mean, and I don't know, it would just be like awkward. Although I do miss some of the stuff I had on that character, because like I had the Hatsune Miku outfit, for example, which now costs like 4 million Meseta if you want to buy it here. And I want it from a scratch ticket, and I can't even get the scratch ticket here because I can't buy AC without an American fucking address. Sorry, I had to stretch out there. I'm still very much in waking up mode. I should probably feed the cats, but they're sleeping, so I'll wait until they wake up. We have a bunch of new store missions. You can always see if I mean, the problem is also that like the client is like nearly 70 gigabytes in size, so it's like it's not really a small thing to just install it twice, so I get that. If you do though, and if it does work on Windows 7, then feel free to drop in. I mean, I would love to have people to play with when I stream, because I have people to play when I play on my regular character, but not when I stream. Oh wait, I think I have a... No, I don't. Okay.
それじゃあまたね。
何をかね。
Still can pick that up, right? No. Oh yeah, yeah. That's actually one of the genuinely cool things about PSO2 is that the gacha stuff, you can actually buy it with in-game currency from the auction shops. Good. The game didn't show my password there. That's good to know. So if we go on here, that's awesome. Yeah, for example, if we search Miku here, you have the Miku Dai Evolution device, the Miku hair, and the Miku replica. That's the outfit. So let's search on that. Search on input price, and here it is, 4 million Meseta. I don't know when my next stream will be. Probably like around this time, maybe earlier. Tomorrow. I try to stream every night if I feel up for it. I didn't stream yesterday because it was Tuesday, and there was a whole Blackout Tuesday thing where instead of focusing on our own content, we lifted forward content for Black Lives Matters. So I didn't stream yesterday, but I'm streaming now. Gothic punk dress. Ruby. Let's see what that looks like. That's punk? I'm not sure I agree with that. That's more Lolita. I mean, it's cute. It's very cute, actually. You can have boots to match it. Oh, no, that's male, sorry. Gothic miniskirt. That's cute. Wish I could sort by only equipable stuff here, but I guess I can't. A lace scarf! Oh no, how do I get rid of the... Oh yeah, please do. Oh, I like that. We can afford it. I almost want to buy it. Oh, that's cute. Oh my god. Sorry, I got stuck on this now. What do you think, chat? I know the preview window isn't as big as it should be, so let me fix that. Do you like the black one or the red one more? There. There's the red one. Let me know which one you like better. I like both. They're both very pretty. That's amazing. Red one? I guess I can't really use them with my... I don't know if the white rose cuffs like sort of clash with it. I don't know. It's also this one. It's cute, but I think I prefer the other one. Actually, I wonder... See, it's really annoying trying to, like, figure out... Damage genes? How much want to bet this is exclusive for male characters? Oh, it's not! It's actually female base wear. Let's see what it looks like. That's not jeans. Also, that looks terrible. Let's just search for that. No, I had to search for full thing. Lustrous Prince. I'm guessing that's... Yeah, male. Because I actually really like something like Danzo-esque. But I don't think there's anything in the game right now that... is Danzo X. Winged Elegance. That's just a school uniform. I mean, it's cute. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. But the names are strange. Oh, male. Winged Excellence. Cat Shoulder Mount! I'm sorry. Emotion hair? That's emotion hair. Okay. Sure it is. I don't know if there's like an easy way to just see all the I really like the school uniform. I actually kind of tempted to get it, but I don't know if there's like just an easy way to like see all the outfits you can get. Equipable only. Obviously, they start off with just the stuff that you start off with. These still just seem to be starting outfits with different colors. There's a Sonic one, but oh yeah, no, I'm not supposed to. They don't go. They don't count as outfits. They count as something else. Damn, what do they count as? Let's search for Ruby again, because it gives us red stuff. Let's take a check at this Rydal Mineral F Ruby. Like, what does that count as type-wise? Consumable? Probably? Oh, that's actually really cool. Oh, that's really cool. What do you think, chat? Does this Danzo look fit better than the dress? Because I'm leaning towards yes. I'll do like a sexy nurse, but nah. Not really what I feel like right now. Yeah, this Rydal Mineral is probably my favorite so far. Skull and Crossbones socks. Don't like that one. Oh, this outfit. Because I was looking for something that was a bit Danzo-esque, and this actually is. What do you do you like that? Does that look cool? I think it looks pretty cool. So let me know what you think of that one. I wish I could keep it up while I search for other stuff, but I literally can't. Oh, layering wear. I think that's what I'm supposed to be looking for. Yeah, I am. So let's see. Can I... How can you not search by... like equipable only on this? Like, I don't want the male stuff. I can't use it. Everything here was male. Like, I'm just missing it. Maybe I have to like pick... Oh hey, female outerwear. Found it. Corpse hood. No thank you. Looks cool? I think I'm gonna go with it then. Rapid jacket I already checked. Radiant songstress. Oh, I love Lolita stuff, just like... It depends on what kind of character I play though. And this character isn't really very Lolita, I would say. Actually, would fit, Lolita stuff would fit... Oh, I like that too. The Lolita stuff would fit really well on my cast that I play on Ship 1. That I really should show off. I really should go show before I log off today. Some of this is just ridiculous outfits. Oh god, 2 million, so I can't afford it, but look at that. I am a sucker for a good military uniform. And yeah, that's good. I do wish there was an easier way to look at this stuff. But I guess this way of searching isn't the worst. I guess it sort of works. I'm going to quickly look at baseware as well, since it's pretty... It tends to not really know which is what, which should be classified as what. Cathedral formal. That looks like... Well, yeah. Exactly what they call it, actually. Yes, I want to cancel. Damage jeans, cathedral formal. Yeah, I really hope they add some like suits soon. At least the butler outfit from the Japanese version. Because I missed that one. I had that one on my Japanese characters. But these are all very... Again, like, this game and sexual dimorphism, I bring it up every time I stream, but, like, I bring it up for good reason. It is kind of awkward how incredibly behind it is regarding that stuff. Cute. But yeah, does anyone know if there's like just a good like fashion catalog or something you can look at all the stuff that's available in the game so far? Because like searching through it like this isn't the best approach. I'm gonna go with this though. Yes, I would. Actually, I want to see what's the most expensive female stuff. This is not very expensive. Oh, it's because it's spacewear, probably. I should have gone for the outerwear if I wanted to see what the most expensive stuff was. So let's do that. Outerwear, female, and just let's just set this to something so that the really cheap stuff don't show up. Oh, there's not even 20 pages of it. Oh, come on. Blooming Maiden, Vil Amalti. I'm not really seeing anything too interesting here. You see, that's the thing. Like, if you're on Japanese version, it's one thing, because then you know everything's available. Oh, the lab coat. The lab coat is actually really good. Not black though. I don't like it in black. But black just seems strange. A lab coat should be white, in my opinion. But that's part of the appeal, if you ask me. Oh, that's cool. That jacket is really cool. This game is so laggy. Here's the Blooming Maiden one that's really popular, apparently. That's okay. Okay, so 10 is the last page. The most expensive stuff. Holy shit. That's 10 billion. Okay then. Sorry again. Stretching. Still very tired from just waking up. Alright, I have to actually use the item to bind it to my character. I always forget that. Lag, lag, lag. There we go. Oh, it looks so good. Hold on, let me just. I don't know if I can affect position of accessories here. I think I have to do that through the character right there. I think it's more likely that the first people who got it put them that high and then just haven't taken them down. Because they're not worth that much. A lot of those were stuff that like were literally available cheaper. Lag, 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 lag. That works. We had 1 like and 1 view. Okay. Let's go. Understandable, Bumblebee. You're a good person. Relatable. We're just gonna awkwardly move over there. God, I hate. Oops. I hate when people do that. Like, they're not gonna understand you better just because you speak slower.
私とこの人？そう、友達。ってあれ、語数は同じ？もしかして発生期間が私たちと違うだけで。あ、ちょっと待って。すみません、私あの子を追いかけますので。
Only characters I don't care about. What time is it? 8:30. Okay. Should probably stop streaming soon. This has been the longest PSO2 stream.
その足音は。きちんと挨拶できず申し訳ありません。
I'm taking screenshots in hope of being able to use them for thumbnails.
少し怪我をしただけです。放っておいてください。
Why do these NPCs never stock up on, like, healing items?
私にそんな資格はないんです。10年前のあの時に全部なくなってしまった。ゲッテムハルト様が笑ってくれるまで。いえ、あの人がもう一度誰かを信じられるようになるまで私は。
てめえ何くだらねえことをベラベラと喋ってやがる。
ゲッテムハルト様。
口を動かす余裕があるならさっさとその体を動かせ。てめえも余計な詮索するんじゃねえぞ。未熟なままで食われたくなかったらな。
申し訳ありませんでした。
こんにちは。よくお会いしますね。
This is the second time I've ever met you.
あなたはどうしてアークスに？いえ、文句とかではなくて、ただ単純に興味があるだけで。僕の知り合い、アークスになれなかったんです。その、適性がないそうで。いつもアークスになるって言っていたんですけど、才能がない。
Considering who gets to join ARCs, you know, really gotta wonder just how bad oh fuck, what's her name? Oh, you know who.
僕がアークスになっちゃって、彼女がなれないって理不尽ですよ。可能なら僕の適性を上げたいけど、そんなことできないし、なんで僕なんでしょう。僕じゃなくて彼女の方がよっぽどアークスに向いているのに。
That was actually its own cutscene. Wow. Okay. Do we not meet mysterious character in this area? Maybe you don't.
お、相棒どうしたよ、こんなところで。探し物？なんだよ水くせえの。そういうのは俺も誘えって。俺だって人探し中だから探し物は得意なんだぜ。まあまだ見つかってないけど。よーし、 ここで会ったのも縁だろ。俺も手伝うぜ相棒。壊れた武器？そんなのそこらにゴロゴロあるだろう。なんか特別なのがあるのか？まあいいや、見つけりゃわかるだろう。物を探すときはごちゃごちゃ考えずからさあ行こうぜ相棒。ここ気候種が多いみたいだし、さっさと用事済ませちまおうぜ。
I designed the Newman to be my um, auxiliary on my ship 1 main, and I always make sure to have their ears just be as far out as possible. Why else play a Newman, you know?
お、どうした相棒。なんだそりゃ。模様。いや、なんかの文字か？なんだろうなこれ。なんか規則性あるように見えるけど。
あれ、そこにいるのはもしかして、それにアフィンさんでしたっけ？奇遇ですね。何かお困りのようですけど、どうかしましたか？
あんたはこの前のフーリエさんだったっけ？
はい、そうです。こんなところでお会いするなんて思いませんでした。あ、これ象形文字ですか？この子たちが遊びで書く絵に似ていますが、もしかしてあなたたちこれ読めるの？こっちだって言っていますね。何かあるんでしょうか？待ってください。私も行きます。行くから。
ああ、行っちゃった。振り回されてんなあの人。
Yeah, I was about to say, it looks very Arabic.
このまままっすぐ進んでみるか？あの狭いところにはさすがに。あんた何やってんだよおい。
葉っぱです。
That's a good screenshot.
そうじゃねえよ。んなの見りゃわかるっての。なんでんなことしてるんだって聞いてるんだよ。
だってこうしないと通れないじゃないですか。ほら、もう通れますよ、ここ。いました。待ってよ。
なんていうか活動的だな。どうする？ついていってみるか？判断は任せる。俺疲れた。
So fight there. So I guess we'll do these other two first, and then we'll end on that fight, and that will be the end of tonight's stream.
お前か。ちょっと聞いてくれないか。意見というか提言というか。この前な、またフォースのやつとパーティーを組むことになったんだ。いやいやだぞ、仕方なくだぞ。するとどうだ。そいつはフォースで体力がないから危ないというのに、どんどん前に出たがる。理由を聞いてみれば、さっさと敵を倒してしまった方が安全と、危険を顧みずに突っ込むんだ。こうなるとダメだ。こっちが何を言おうとも意固地になって話を聞こうとしない。やむを得ず敵を引きつけるなどしてなんとか万難を排したが、やはりフォースは面倒で厄介だ。お前はそんな面倒なことを仲間に押し付けてはダメだぞ。協力するためにいるんだからな。俺が手伝ったのはただハンターの義務としてだ。一切の対はないぞ。
こんにちは。よければちょっと話聞いて。この前またハンターとパーティーを組んでみたの。 て仕方がなくだよ。でもやっぱりダメだった。私が前に出るととんでもないって止めてくる、邪魔してくるの。ハンターの頑強さは知ってるけど、それだって無敵ではないから早く敵を倒した方がいいはずなのに、あの頑固者はずっとハンターが前に出るとか固定観念で物事を言うから、まあ守ってもらったりもしたけど効率が悪かったと思う。ハンターと組むと疲れる。嫌いってわけじゃないけど、やっぱり私はフォースがいい。
Okay. See how this goes, considering I haven't leveled since the last hardcore fight.
嬉しそう。あれなら見てわかりますよね。この先に見せたいものがあるようです。
The character lighting is very low in this game.
なんだ。
Oh shit, it's Ed209.
守る機械。なるほど、あれはさしずめ守護者ってことでしょうか。なら無理に奥に行かなければ襲ってこないのかもしれませんけど、そうもいきませんよね。あなたにはいっぱいお世話になりましたし、微力ながら私にも協力させてください。危ないからちょっと隠れててね。いいって言うまで出てきちゃダメだよ。さーて行きますよ。
Oh yeah, it does look like Metal Gear actually. Oh my god, can the fucking emergency announcements please don't interrupt the fucking cutscenes? Thank you very much. Good.
なんとか終わりましたね。あれ、あの子たちは。
瓦礫の中を示してるのか。つっても潜り込む隙間すらなさそうなんだけど。
私の出番ですね。
Because of all the humanoid, like skin-like, organic-like stuff that casts have in this game, it just looks awkward because like it looks like she's practically naked with a bunch of metal boxes just glued to her body.
自分にできることは精一杯頑張るって決めたので。
実直なキャストらしい意見だけど、絶対に頑張る方向を間違ってるからな。口に砂入った。
爆破崩落規模想定内と。
It's another crystal.
なんだこれ、武器。相棒、これがお前の探し物なのか。
綺麗。これが私たち。この人に見せたかったものなの。
しかしリリーパ族はどうしてこれのありかを知ってたんだ。大事物預ける。すみません、
詳細まではちょっと。
まあそうだよな。むしろここまで案内してくれただけで十分すぎるって感じだ。何はともあれ相棒の探し物が見つかったのには違いないからな。これでよしとしようぜ。
Okay. Okay, I do want to watch the Matoi cutscene because Matoi.
来てくれた。よかった。なんだろう。嫌な予感がしてて会いたいなって思ってたから。こんなところに。ダメですよ、まといちゃん。勝手に出歩いちゃ。
It's okay, her mom is here.
大丈夫。少し頭が痛いだけ。ダメです。調子が悪いのは事実なんですから。さあ、帰りますよ。わかりました。ごめん。また今度ね。
Alright, and we'll continue this. Well, tomorrow is the plan. Probably earlier than this stream was, because the stream started when the streams tend to end. But, you know, still. Let me just feed my mag. There we go. No more SG there, good. So I'm going to show off my my other character real quick. She's on ship 01. She's a cast. This is her. Transistor. Yeah, it's 8:50 in the morning here. And I can also show off the Ava 01 style weapons I have. If you zoom in, there. Those are actually my my jet boosts, so those are my rollerblades. And these are my swords. So they're very Ava 01, I really like them. But yeah, this is Transistor. She is my character, and I like her a lot. Just pick these up. And yeah, level 43, as I thought. Fashion. Lookbook. Did I get a comment on my lookbook? Apparently I did. That's cool. I'm pretty sure that base wear and search don't carry over. Yeah, it doesn't. Or it might just be that I'm cost, but I don't think that's it. Yeah, this is the main I been playing on with my friend. But yeah, with that, yeah, I really like the name. That's why she's colored that way as well. But with that, we're ending for tonight. Thank you for watching. Please do check out the stream tomorrow as well. And do join in if you can. It's fun. I will gladly play expeditions and quests with y'all. It would be fun. I need to feed the cats, and then I'm probably going to try and get a bit more sleep. So, you know, whatever time it is over there, goodbye.